In the school system, they don't want us to learn about money because they just want to pump out good employees that do what they're told. I mean, if you look at school, it's opposite of what it takes to be successful in real life. Don't make a mistake. Do as you're told. Take tests by yourself. Don't cooperate. Do it by yourself. Do it on your own. And the last thing was, there's only one right answer. No, there's tons of answers to a problem. So you come out of school scared to death of making a mistake. You do everything on your own. You don't cooperate. There's no synergy. There's no brainstorming. And there's only one right answer. Everybody wants to get the right answer. There's no one right answer. So I think people come out of school paralyzed. I think the school system is criminal in that it kills a child's spirit of learning. You know, a child goes into school all excited about, I'm going to learn and it's going to be great. And then the teacher says, sit down and shut up. Don't talk. We don't care what you're interested in.
The biggest mistake I ever made as a parent, in my opinion, was letting my children go to public school. The second biggest mistake was letting them go to a school at all. The purpose of school is to manufacture employees for businesses. There's a book that I would recommend highly. It's called Weapons of Mass Instruction by John Taylor Gatto. He was the 5-time Teacher of the Year in the state of New York. He said, I became disillusioned the day I realized my job was not to teach math, but my job was to teach school. Think about it. In school, they teach you that nothing is important. How do they do that? It's the only place that you will ever work in your life where you work on something for 45 or 55 minutes and then a bell rings and you close your book. You won't care about that anymore until tomorrow. It doesn't make any sense. The reason they use bells in schools is because that's what they use on the assembly lines. Lunchtime, ring a bell. Okay, go to lunch. Ring a bell again. You come back from lunch. The whole thing was programmed for a stimulus response. But unfortunately, we still tell our children, well, if you want to do well in life, you got to go to college, get a degree. The only reason we tell them that is because that's what we're expected to tell them. We haven't really thought about it.
Fuck school. I don't know why we still even have this whole fucking this outdated concept of school to just build workers. Because we know what the fuck school was made for. Why are we pretending? We know school was created to create workers. Do you still know? What the fuck is X?
No fucking idea.
Bro, I'm still waiting. I'm like, when have I in my life as an adult known what the fuck X is?
Yeah.
No fucking idea.
So I didn't want to go to college. I hate school. I hate it. I just want to make YouTube videos. That's all I ever want to do. That's all I ever wanted to do.
But do you know who really are the entrepreneurs statistically in the world? The C students. Yeah. The C students. Because they don't like to work in the box. Yep. They don't follow rules. If something is going to kind of be a waste of time to them, they don't do it. When everybody else is kind of running by the clock and the bell's going to ring, they want to get the lesson done. They want to make sure they're more interested in grades, where the entrepreneur is looking outside the window dreaming his dreams.
Here's a modern day phone. Recognize it? Here's a phone from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Stay with me. Here's a car from today. And here's a car from 150 years ago. Big difference, right? Well, get this. Here's a classroom of today. And here's a class we used 150 years ago. Now ain't that a shame? In literally more than a century, nothing has changed. Yet you claim to prepare students for the future? But with evidence like that, I must ask, do you prepare students for the future or the past? I did a background check on you and let the record show that you were made to train people to work in factories, which explains why you put students in straight rows, nice and neat, tell them sit still, raise your hand if you want to speak, give them a short break to eat, and for 8 hours a day, tell them what to think. Oh, and make them compete to get an A letter which determines product quality.
The best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he is in prison. 1. Salary is the drug they give you to forget your dream. 2. School teaches you to follow rules, not break them. But only the rule breakers are the ones who succeed. 3. They don't want a nation of thinkers, they want a nation of workers. 4. You worked for 40 years, 8 hours a day, and after 40 years, you're still broke. Think about that for a second. 5. They teach you to be a good consumer, not a good producer. But in today's world, it's more important than ever to be able to create value. 6. They give you comfort through video games, movies, and shows. Comfort is a drug. Once you get used to it, it becomes addicting. Give a weak person consistent stimulation, tasty food, and cheap entertainment, and they'll throw their ambitions right out the window.